Open. Energetic synth hit. Camera drifts over two very different machines parked side by side under studio lights. A rugged, retro-modern 2025 Chevrolet 3100 pickup in a deep forest green, and a low-slung, aerodynamic Toyota GT Super finished in metallic graphite. Host walks into frame, hands animated, smile wide. Host warm, excited. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a head-turning double feature. A detailed, no-fluff walkaround of the 2025 Chevrolet 3100 pickup, followed by a full overview of the Toyota GT Super. Two totally different answers to what a 2025 vehicle should be. One is all about usable grit and heritage, the other is pure, modern performance poetry. Let's dive in. Cam. Slow exterior pan on the Chevy. Host voiceover. First up, the Chevy 3100. From the first glance, this truck is playing both to the past and the present. The body language borrows classic cues from the golden era of pickups. Simple, honest surfaces, a squared-off hood, a tall, upright grille, but everything is executed with modern proportions. Shorter overhangs, wider stance, and crisp panel gaps that hint at serious engineering underneath. Host on camera, the front fascia is dominated by a bold grille with integrated LED daytime running lights. The headlamps sit proud and squared, giving it that businesslike face. Look closely and you'll find functional details. A front winch-ready bumper on higher trims, exposed tow hooks, and sculpted fender vents that are actually ducts for brake cooling on performance-oriented models. Host voiceover. Side profile. A muscular shoulder line runs the length of the bed, and the wheel arches are subtly flared to accept wide all-terrain rubber. The bed itself stays practical. Flat bed floor, low lift over height, and optional modular storage boxes that can be locked and organized for work or weekend gear. Host on camera. Color options. Chevrolet leans into the truck's retro character while keeping things modern. Expect heritage tones like forest green and mariner blue, paired with contemporary neutrals, glacier white, shadow gray, and a darker midnight black. For those who want personality, there's usually a bold torch red or copper sunset metallic on the option list, perfect if you want vintage vibes with modern paint depth. Cam. Cut to Toyota GT Super, low-angle shots emphasizing aerodynamics. Host voiceover. Now switch gears, literally, to the Toyota GT Super. This is a car designed to slice through corners and headlines. Its exterior is all about function first form. A long bonnet, ultra-low roofline, and dramatic rear haunches that suggest rear-wheel traction and big tire contact patches. Host on camera. The front end is aggressive but sculptural. Slim LED headlights set into complex inlets, a broad splitter, and layered air intakes that feed intercoolers and brake ducts. The side view shows flowing aero channels, active flaps behind the wheels, and a greenhouse that wraps the driver in a panoramic view. The rear finishes with a pronounced diffuser and a full-width taillight that visually widens the car on the road. Host voiceover. Color palette for the GT Super is performance-focused. Matte and satin finishes like stealth graphite, racing blue, and ceramic white or core. There's also a track-inspired two-tone option, a carbon fiber roof with a contrasting body color, and special edition paints that change hue slightly under different light to emphasize sculpted surfaces. Cam. Split screen showing both vehicles and host walking between them. Host on camera. Okay, we talked looks and colors, now let's hit the features. Starting with the 3100, Chevrolet doesn't sacrifice modern convenience. Expect multiple powertrain choices, efficient turbo gas, hybrid assist, and a full electric variant depending on trim. Inside, the 3100 mixes durable materials with premium touches. Rubberized lower panels for easy cleaning, soft touch dash surfaces, and an optional leather-trimmed cabin for higher trims. Host voiceover. Tech in the Chevy includes a large portrait infotainment screen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a configurable digital gauge cluster, and built-in telematics for fleet users. Safety is comprehensive. Adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, 360-degree camera, and an advanced trailering package that helps with hitching and backing with a trailer. Host on camera. The Toyota GT Super, by contrast, goes lighter and sharper. Weight savings are obvious. Carbon fiber panels, lightweight alloy wheels, and a stripped but refined cockpit. The interior is driver-centric. Bucket seats with pronounced side bolsters, a compact multifunction wheel, and a minimal center stack so nothing distracts from the driving experience. Host voiceover tech in the GT Super is purposeful. A compact digital dash with real-time telemetry, adjustable driving modes that tune throttle, damping, and active aero, and an optional head-up display that shows lap data and gear shift lights. Safety tech is present but unobtrusive. The focus is stability control and advanced braking systems tuned for high-G maneuvers. Cam. Quick cuts of cargo, storage, doors, and instrument clusters. Host on-camera, real-world usability. The Chevy 3100 is the no-nonsense choice. The bed features a configurable tie-down system, integrated power outlets, and optional onboard compressor. For city drivers there's an electronic locking rear differential and selectable drive modes. For workaday use, there are smart storage cubbies and a fold-flat passenger seat that doubles as a desk. Host voiceover. The GT Super's usability is different. It's about weekend performance and track days. There's luggage space. Not truck-level capacity, but clever storage under the rear deck and a front trunk on models with certain powertrains. Accessibility is lower, but the driver position is phenomenal once you're in. Everything is where your hands expect it. Cam. Host leans against the Chevy tailgate. Host on camera, sound and feel. The 3100 aims for a confident rumble. Engineered exhaust notes for the gas variants, quiet refinement for hybrids and EV versions. Suspension is tuned for a balance. Comfortable on long hauls, robust off-road when you option the trail package. Host moves to the GT Super. Mime revving. Meanwhile, the GT Super is all about feedback. A razor-sharp steering feel, brake-first pedal calibration, and an exhaust tune that crescendos as you climb the rev range. The chassis is built to be dialed in. Adjustable dampers and aero let you choose brutal track pace or tamer road manners. Cam. Final wide shot of both vehicles. Host on camera. Concluding, so which one should you pick? If you need capability, versatility, and a pickup that honors heritage while delivering modern tech, the 2025 Chevrolet 3100 is a compelling choice. If you want a visceral, driver-focused machine that's engineered for speed and precision, the Toyota GT Super is a standout in its class. Host smiling. If you liked this dual review, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell me in the comments which of these two you'd park in your driveway. Want a deep dive on powertrains, trim-by-trim comparisons, or a track test of the GT Super? Drop it below. I'll put together the data in the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Outro. Music swells. End slate with channel logo and video suggestions appear.